Hola, everyone.
Buenas noches a todos.
So our today's topics we're going to talk about is forgiveness.
Hoy día vamos a hablar sobre el perdón.
So it can be a very sensitive topic to someone because, again, if someone is hurt, it's not easy to forgive. So we're going to talk about it, why we need to forgive.
Es un tema muy sensitivo, sensible, porque en ocasiones hay muchas heridas fuertes, nos hieren mucho, entonces es bien un tema bastante delicado, pero es muy importante el perdón.
So it is said that if you really want to love someone, you need to learn how to forgive.
El punto es que si tú amas a alguien, tienes que saber también aprender a perdonar.
But generally, we all think that forgiveness is not easy.
Pero todos pensamos de que el perdón no es fácil.
It's very hard to forgive someone who has actually hurted you.
Es bien difícil perdonar a alguien que te ha herido.
But the truth is, forgiveness is hard or easy. It all depends on our thoughts.
Y el perdón se hace difícil porque está ligado a nuestros pensamientos.
So if you think that you are giving forgiveness to anyone, actually you're giving forgiveness for yourself, it will be easy.
Y si tú piensas de la manera de que cuando tú perdonas y estás haciendo algo bueno para ti, sería más fácil.
Yeah, so if you're doing forgiveness for yourself, it will be very easy for you.
Y así tú perdonas nuevamente, ¿no? Si tú perdonas que el perdón está bien para ti, es bueno, entonces se convierte fácil perdonar.
But if you think you're doing a favor to someone else by forgiving him, it will be hard for you.
Pero si tú siempre estás pensando de que al perdonar le estás haciendo favor a alguien o te estás humillando, entonces eso va a ser muy difícil para ti.
So if you think that you're doing a favor, then forgiveness will be the toughest thing in the world to do.
Entonces, si tú piensas de ese modo, el perdón va a ser una cosa muy difícil, la cosa más difícil del mundo para ti.
If someone has hurt you or did something wrong to you one time, he did only one time.
Entonces, si alguien te ha herido mucho una vez en la vida,
but by thinking it over again and again, how many times have you hurt yourself?
entonces tú piensas repetidas veces en ese daño, una y otra vez. Entonces, por una vez que te han dañado, piensas y piensas, entonces, ¿por qué te lastimas tanto si te han dañado una vez?
So by thinking the same incident over and over, and for the same person over and over who hurted you, you actually hurting yourself more every time you think about that person.
Entonces, al estar pensando repetidamente y constantemente en ese daño, tú te estás hiriendo a ti mismo o a ti misma.
And by thinking over and over, you create that negativity around you.
Entonces, pensando esto, creas negatividad alrededor tuyo.
Your frequency gets lower.
Tu frecuencia baja.
And you get in that pattern of negativity.
Entonces, esto se convierte en un patrón de negatividad.
So if you see in general, there are three types of people.
So, en general, hay tres tipos de personas.
The first ones are like, if someone behave good with you, you are good with them. If someone behave bad with you, you're going to be bad with them.
La primera persona es aquella persona que se porta bien contigo, tú también eres bueno con esa persona, pero si esa persona es mala contigo, también te portas mala con esa persona.
The second will be category B, where no matter how much you behave with them, good or bad, they always gonna behave in a disastrous manner. They can never behave good. They can never be nice to someone. They will always be rude and they will hurt everyone, no matter how much you react or how much you respond to them.
So, las otras personas son, no importa cuánto bien tú hagas o cómo tú te portes, la otra persona siempre va a arruinar todo, siempre se va a portar de la manera que lo hacen.
And the category C, where they will always behave nice and with love with you. Even you hurt them, they will forgive you right away. And they will always behave nice. They'll always try to help you. That's how most of the sages, ascended masters, and all the masters, that's how they behave.
So, la otra persona es aquella, no importa cómo tú te comportes con esa persona siempre va a ser buena contigo, siempre va a hacer cosas buenas para ti. Entonces, así es como los maestros se han creado.
Now we have to decide what category we want to be in. We want to be in A, B, or C.
Entonces, nosotros tenemos la responsabilidad de elegir qué persona queremos ser, A, B o C.
So generally, almost every person in this group is category A. You behave good with me, I behave good. You behave bad, I will behave bad. But we all have to try to get into category C, that where we need to forgive everyone, no matter how much what they did to us, just let everything go.
So, ahora lo que estamos aprendiendo es a que no importa cuánto se comporten las otras personas, entonces aquí nosotros aprendemos a perdonar.
So now the question comes, I was talking about forgiveness, that then one asked me, okay, one time a person hurted you, you forgive them. What if the person keep hurting you over and over again? Should we still forgive them?
So, la pregunta es, si esta persona me ha lastimado y me lastima otra vez y otra vez, ¿debería yo perdonar a esta persona?
So the answer is yes.
Y la respuesta es sí.
So when you forgive a person, even he's hurting you over and over again, you actually free that person. You actually free yourself from that person, from any attachments or anything or any judgments. You just forgive him.
So, cuando tú perdonas a esa persona que te lastima, tú estás liberando a esa persona, te estás liberando a ti más que todo de ese apego que tú tienes a ese sentimiento, te estás liberando cuando tú perdonas.
So you freed you from that person, but even that person still is entangled with you. He's still entangled in greed, in hatred, in anger. That's why he's keep hurting you over and over again.
So, aunque tú te hayas despegado de esa persona, pero el sentimiento aún te lastima, aunque esa persona ya no esté.
So when you forgive him, no matter how much he's hurting you, and you forgive, let it go, you feel light. You feel that you are actually free from that burden. You're not carrying that burden on your shoulders anymore.
Lo que ella está tratando de explicar es que el perdón no es de boca para afuera decirte perdono. Tú realmente tienes que sentir el perdón. Tú realmente tienes que perdonar desde muy dentro a esa persona. ¿Y cómo te das cuenta tú que realmente has perdonado a alguien? Es que cuando esa persona ya no está y tú recuerdas esos malos momentos, los recuerdas sin resentimiento, sin cólera, sin rencor. Pero si aún al recordar te enojas y lloras, entonces tú no has perdonado. Esa es la clave de saber cuándo realmente has perdonado o no. Porque es fácil decir, yo te perdono, he perdonado, he olvidado. No, no has olvidado, tampoco has perdonado, porque no es fácil, es cuestión de práctica.
So if you don't forgive them, you will have that negativity inside you.
El problema es que si no vas a perdonar, esa negatividad, esa carga negativa, eso va a vivir siempre en ti.
Some bad you will do to him, some bad he will do back to you.
Entonces, de cada tiempo a tiempo, siempre que recuerdes, siempre va a volver a ti y te va a lastimar.
And this pattern of hurting back and forth will keep going.
Yeah. Va a volver una y otra vez y así. Va a seguir lastimándote.
And this negativity, this anger will go so deep inside you.
Esta negatividad, este enojo va muy, muy dentro de ti.
That your families, your generations will get affected by this negativity.
Tu familia, tus descendientes van a ser afectados por esta negatividad. Lo que pasa es que todo esto trabaja al nivel de nuestras células, de nuestro ADN. Entonces, así como también nosotros heredamos y dejamos a nuestros descendientes las características físicas, también heredamos estas características psicológicas y mentales. Así es como ellos heredan nuestro enojo.
So if somebody have hurted you and he, one second.
Ese es un tema muy bonito. Es también muy delicado porque pues mucha gente se siente muy lastimada, muy herida y no es fácil, en verdad, no es fácil, pero sí es posible.
If somebody has hurted you, he has actually hurted you and he has gone, right? He has started living his own life. Whatever he did to you and he's done. But you keeping that anger with you, you keeping that everything because of him, it's basically you're drinking a poison and you want him to get affected. And that's not how it works.
Ya. La verdad es que esto es como un veneno, ¿no? Entonces, por ejemplo, si una persona te ha lastimado emocionalmente, por ejemplo, en el amor, ¿no? Te ha lastimado, esa persona ya no está en tu vida, se ha ido, pero tú sigues sufriendo cada vez que te acuerdas, te sigue lastimando, ¿no? Entonces, eso es como un veneno que está en tu cuerpo, en tu sangre y te está lastimando, te está dañando. Y también, bueno, este tipo de cosas daña a los órganos a la larga, a los órganos vitales.
We really need to understand by not forgiving anyone, we're actually drinking that poison and that effect is coming to us, not to anyone else. The other person is living his own life. He doesn't care.
Entonces, esa persona vive su vida continúa y no sabemos si vive feliz o infeliz, pero lo cierto es que nosotros vivimos infeliz o nosotros vivimos mal y dolidos, heridos y realmente afecta, ¿no?
And once you forgive, you decided to forgive, just see how lighter you'll feel in your own body. Because sometimes you feel that you're trapped in your own body with that anger, with that negativity, everything, But once you forgive whatever the other person did to you, just if you have forgiven it, whatever is in, just feel how free you will be in your own body. You will feel so light, you will be so peaceful.
Yeah. Es una cosa muy bonita porque una vez que tú has realmente perdonado, sientes tu cuerpo ligero, tu vida se vuelve más fácil de manejar y te sientes muy, muy bien contigo misma. Es como que te hubieras quitado una carga pesada de ti, de tu cuerpo, de tu mente, ¿no?
So just forgive everyone, and love everyone. No matter what they did to you, no matter what they will do to you, whatever the reasons are.
Yeah. Hay que perdonar, no importa lo que hayan hecho, lo que nos hayan hecho, hay que perdonar. Y esa es una gran enseñanza del maestro Jesús, ¿no? Que ha enseñado, no importa, pase lo que pase, sea lo que sea, el amor es sobre todo, ¿no? El amor y hay que saber perdonar.
If we start thinking this way, that any person will behave according to their conscious level. So if you are here and the other person is here in the conscious level, even if he hurts you, will not feel bad because you know that his conscious level is pretty low.
Ya, esa persona tal vez está en un nivel más bajo de conciencia y tú al aprender a perdonar vas a un nivel de conciencia más alto. Pues los niveles de conciencia no se evalúan por la cantidad de dinero que tengas o la posición económica que tengas. El nivel de conciencia es cómo tú has aprendido a vivir como ser humano. Ese es el nivel de conciencia.
So next time when someone hurt you, just send him love vibrations. Send him the vibrations that even he raises conscious level. He start meditation, he raises conscious level so that even he can enjoy what you are enjoying right now.
So, la próxima vez, manda a esa persona que te ha lastimado, mándale amor, mándale buena vibración para que, pues, cuando estés meditando, para que esa persona reciba también.
This universe works on the law of universal love.
So, el universo trabaja con una manera de que al nivel del amor universal.
So whatever is happening in the world right now, if we all forgive and forget, and we all work with that for universal love, this world with the most peaceful, happy, and blessed place to live in.
So, este mundo sería diferente y el mejor lugar para vivir si todos aprendiéramos a perdonar y todos viviéramos en amor y armonía.
So let's take our responsibility. At least we should forgive and forget, and start our life and start just sending nurturing love and everything to everyone.
So, entonces empecemos y aprendamos a perdonar en vez de guardar cólera, esa cólera que nos hace daño a nosotros mismos. Hay que mandar amor y hay que impartir amor en los demás.
So today, the most person which you really get hurted by, the most person whom even you see your face, so you see his face or her face and you get irritated, try to sit and just forgive him. It's gonna be hard, but if you start working from today, within short time, you will be able to forgive. It's not going to happen right away. So don't think that you will sit it and you say, oh, I forgive it. And again, forgiveness should come from inside, not from the mouth. We can say we forgive that person, but if inside you still feel that hatred when you see that person, you have not forgiven it. So when I say forgiveness, it should come from your heart.
No, entonces ese perdón tiene que venir de tu corazón, de tu muy interior, no tiene que ser de boca para afuera nada más. Tiene que ser de muy dentro y pues hoy día proponte perdonar a aquella persona que te ha lastimado tanto.
So that's for today. Just try to take one person, not start with all the persons. Just take one person first and let's start working with that person with forgiveness. And once you feel that genuinely from your heart that you're totally forgiven that person or whatever, then we can move into another person. So let's take step by step. Everything happens with step by step. Nothing will happen overnight. Consistency is the key.
So, las cosas se dan poco a poco, ¿no? No vamos a ir y de golpe querer perdonar una lista y a todos a que nos han hecho daño y perdonar a todos de uno solo. Eso va a ser un poco imposible, pero sí se puede hacer poco a poco a una persona a la vez y se va a tomar un tiempo dependiendo del grado del daño ocasionado también.
So that's for today. Again, the last line is forgive, and send love to everyone you see, even on the road, anyone, any stranger. Start sending love. Start sending love from your heart, and you see the difference around the world, around the people and in the world around you.
So hay que impartir mucho amor y con toda la gente que está a nuestro alrededor mediante el perdón. I would like to add something. Okay. So, lo que sucede es que aquellas personas que nos han hecho daño, que hacen daño, al momento de ellos actuar de esa manera, ellos han pensado de que han estado haciendo lo correcto. Para ellos, en su mente, en su ser, ese acto que han realizado, en su entendimiento, ha sido algo que les ha en ese momento dado algún tipo de qué sé yo, de buen acto, buena conducta para ellos en su mente. Pero en realidad, para nosotros, eso fue una cosa terrible, una cosa muy mala. Entonces, por eso que ellos no se dan cuenta, estas personas que hacen daño no se dan cuenta de que han cometido un error. ¿Por qué? Porque en la mente de ellos eso ha estado bien, ¿cierto? Entonces, por eso mismo hay que saber perdonar. ¿Por qué? Porque ese perdón que tú le das a esa persona le va a ayudar a entender su error y más adelante se va a dar cuenta por esa energía, por esa vibración que tú le vas a mandar mediante el perdón, se va a dar cuenta cuánto daño ha cometido, cuánto mal ha hecho. Por eso es importante perdonar. Así que es muy bonito perdonar.
And before I start meditation, we send a book, a reading book, a science of meditation in the emails to everyone today. Start reading that book, and that will give you more clarity, because reading is also a very important part of our spiritual journey.
So, leer es muy importante. Hoy día han mandado un pequeño libro a los correos electrónicos de cada uno Y leer es importante, lean ese libro, se trata de todo acerca de la meditación y hay muy buena información ahí, se les recomienda leer.
So, anyone have any questions? If not, we can start the meditation now.
¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta para empezar la meditación?
I think we're good. Okay. So just sit in a comfortable posture.
Siéntase en una posición cómoda,
Clasp your hands.
junta las manos y cruza los dedos,
Close your eyes.
cierra los ojos
And just be with your breath.
solo respira.
Relaja tus piernas. Relaja tus brazos. Relaja tu pecho. Sigue tu respiración. respiración. Sigue tu respiración. Sigue tu respiración. Sigue tu respiración. Sigue tu respiración. As this meditation comes to an end, with your next breath, come back to your present awareness.
La meditación vino a su final. La
Pon
próxima respiración venga al presente.
Pon tus manos en tus ojos. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, quiero. Abre tus ojos. Drink some water when you're ready.
Si tienen agua, pueden tomar un poco.
And if anyone wants to share, they can unmute themselves.
Bien, ¿alguien quiere compartir su experiencia?
I think today they're deep in meditation. Okay. Yes, Maria.
Hi. Like always, I sleep like last night too. But I just want to share maybe when you were talking about to forgive and forget. Yeah, I mean, you could forget, and I think forgive, but it's difficult to forget because you can forgive with all your heart and all of that, but it's difficult to forget when you've been hurt.
Once you forgive, after some time you'll forget that too. Because when you forgive, you're not thinking about over and over again. And this happens with me too. So I know it's very easy to say forgive and forget, but I have done this too. And when you start forgiving, when you forgive that person one time too, and it's not going to happen one time. When I say forgive that person, that's what I said. When I say forgive, it's not from your just mouth, it's from your inside. Because what happens when you start forgiving, first time you say you forgive that person, right? But whenever you see that person, whatever, you start having that hurt feelings again, because what that person did wrong to you. So it's going to take time. But slowly, when you forget it from the heart, soon you will see when you have forget too. Because when you forgive, you almost forget that, right? Because you're not thinking of that person over and over again. Once that person comes in front of you and you don't have that hurt feeling with that person again, after some time, it will not happen in a day. It will not happen in a second. It's going to take time. But when you will forgive, slowly you will see you will forget that. So it's a long process, but we have to start that somewhere. Yes. I remember when I forgave the first person, believe me, I'm talking here today, it took me more than 6 months to even forgive that person. And every day I've been forgiving in meditations and everything. 6 months, I still remember. And today I'm talking about it, but it took me 6 months. So it's not an easy task, but we all have to do that to get at the more higher conscious level and to be at peace with ourselves.
Yes, because when you forgive, you get peace with yourself.
Yeah.
But forgetting
it takes time. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does take time. Again, when I say I'm saying here, it looks very easy, but I have been through this process. And I'm telling you, my first person who I thought, sometimes you think you really get hurt with some person. It took me 6 months, and 6 months is not a small time. And every night before I sleep, every morning, I really used to ask for forgiveness from that person. Even rather than I forgive him, I would just ask for forgiveness from him too, him or her, whatever the person was. Still, it took 6 months to me. So.
Can I add something?
Yes.
Yeah, I will add something. María, y para todos, todo depende de la cultura de las personas, depends on the culture and traditions too. So, lo que pasa es que, por ejemplo, en la cultura de nosotros no se pide olvidar. Es difícil, tú no puedes olvidar algo porque es tu pasado, es tu memoria, está en tu memoria, siempre va a estar ahí. Entonces, el caso es perdonar, ¿no? Perdonar, pero el truco está en que cuando recuerdes, ya no recuerdes con ese dolor, con esa pena, angustia, que no te lastime más. Entonces, cuando llegues a ese nivel, has llegado a otro nivel de conciencia. Entonces, no se trata de olvidar a la persona o olvidar la situación porque está en nuestra memoria. Eso no se va a borrar. Siempre, cada tiempo a tiempo va a venir. Pero, como te digo, el truco está en recordar, pero sin resentimiento. Entonces, llegar a eso es muy bonito. Gracias. You are mute.
Okay. I hope we answered Maria's questions or whatever, not the question, whatever she was asking, I hope.
Yeah, yes, you did. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Maria. Octavio?
Hello. Nature has today precisely a friend of mine hurt my feelings this afternoon. And I mean, it's not the first time I have. And immediately I tried, let's say, no, don't be resentful and everything. But it's difficult, as you say, it's not easy. I mean, because when somebody hurts you, even if you want to say, I want to forgive, and it hurts.
I know.
But when you were speaking and everything, I was like reaffirming that. And in that moment, I was like practicing, like, yeah, I forgive you.
See, universe is helping you. They wanted you to be there right now, and somehow the topic was there. And it happens with me a lot. I know I don't do it, and I get the same, somehow that's what the universe always gives you signals. And I was like, oh my God, I know. And in the mind, you don't have to do it. And then like, okay, I got it. So
yes,
you're a master, Octavio. See, hats off.
Yesterday you mentioned that it was forgiveness, but I really didn't remember. And when the session began and you say forgiveness, let's say, oh my God, it's forgiveness. And it's less like, and then when the meditation began, the first thing that I did was like, say, I forgive you. And some tears came out. And my very first breath was forgiving. And and it was very beautiful because I felt very,
I always say the hardest part is to forgive, because sometimes your mind does not rely and will let you understand that, no, you need to forgive, because every time you forgive, they say, no, he did still wrong to you. He did wrong to you, because your mind will keep coming in. Even your heart says, let it go. It's very hard. And that's, I think, the fight we put on with ourselves.
Yeah.
And slowly and surely we will win the fight, but it takes time. That's why I say it's the most slowest part you can do it, but you need to do it.
Yeah, I want to share, like,
yes.
I had very, in the school I grew up, in some moment I felt bullied. And when I left the school, I was for many years, I was very resentful, and I didn't want to hear anything about all of them. Even they invited me later because of Facebook, they got in touch with me. They invited to a reunion, and I denied. I said, no, I can't, and I can. And then over time, I forgave them.
Yes.
And they invited me again when we were of same generation. So one of my classmates turned 50, and he made a reunion he tried to invite as many people as possible. And when I saw them again, I realized that I love them. I grew up with them because I have been with them elementary school, secondary school, and the first grade of high school. And I left the school because I was feeling bullied and etc. And I didn't finish high school because of how I felt. And then it was so beautiful. I felt so happy to see them, and it was very nice. So really forgiving is really, because I, and as you said,
Yes.
it was me, because they were not like anything. I didn't feel anything towards me or anything.
The one who hurted you, he hurted you and they left. I have seen with me too, but we are the one who kept on that feeling. That what I'm saying now, that we think we are drinking the poison and they will get hurt. We will get the effects. So
yes,
once we'll forgive, it's a very liberating feeling that you're actually free, because we actually have caught up with our own this hurtful feelings, revenge, anger, whatever. So
yeah, it's really
most liberating feeling. Yes. Thank you so much, Activia, for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Marisol?
Good night. Today, it was hard for me to concentrate because I was thinking about forgive. And I think that we don't know what other people have gone through.
Yes.
And when you forgive the people who hurt you, you are in peace with yourself. And this month, it happened with a girl of my job. It was so difficult for me to say, oh, I forgive you. And I say, oh my God. But I'm so angry. And when I start to meditate, I say, okay, you have to forgive, because we are a mirror. When something is,
that is so true.
I think that we are mirror, for example, with you, with other person, because we have the same abilities and we are humans, and it's okay. And I was thinking about this in some days, and I say, if you don't want to be my friend, that's okay for me. If you don't want to give just a co-workers, that's okay. I forgive you, and thank you for all the things that I learning with you, and you teach me how I can do something. But thank you so much for this stage of my life, and that's so good. And now I'm so very, very happy in my job. I don't have friends in my job because I just have one friend. Because some people go and ask me, Marisol, what do you like? I like meditate, and I share my ideas.
Yes.
One of the teacher told me, oh, did you meditate? Yes. Okay, I'm scared about that. And I say, why? It's normal. But that's the reason for why I don't have friends, because she thinks that I'm crazy, but I don't care. That's okay for me.
Soon everyone
now,
will follow us. Even in my family, people think I'm out of the world. I have, I'm going to get into these jungles and going to start meditating and I'm going to leave everyone. But that's not true. We all are family people and we all have friends, but soon everyone will follow, because everyone at the end, everyone has to come to this meditation, because otherwise this is what the end point is. So you're going to be the leaders, Octavio, Marisol, all these Spanish people are going to be the leaders in Mexico to have a big wave of meditation. That's what you guys, all these people are on right now in Zoom. They're all going to be the leaders to get everyone they have the passion and everything. You're going to be the leader of the meditators in Mexico. So hats off to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Priya, do you want to translate what she said, Marisol, and then we'll end the session. You're mute.
Marisol dice que ha tenido una bonita experiencia, de que no ha podido concentrarse porque ha estado pensando en esto del perdón, el tema de hoy, pero ella ha comentado una experiencia con una compañera de trabajo con quien parece que ha tenido una situación de trabajo con ella, o que no quiso ser su amiga, o que era su amiga, pero no importa, ella se ha sentido lastimada y pues ella ha seguido con el proceso de perdonarla, y la ha perdonado y ha sido un sentimiento muy bonito para ella eso del perdón. Y que pues también no tiene muchos amigos porque ella se siente ser diferente, porque ella medita, le preguntan qué le gusta hacer, ella dice que le gusta meditar y entonces le parece raro a la otra gente, pero ella se siente bien y feliz con todo eso. Entonces, ella también mencionó de que esa actitud de esa compañera le ha enseñado a ella algo, entonces ella ha aprendido y pues ella agradece por eso. Y eso es algo muy importante porque la gente, las personas que nos hacen daño, nos dejan una enseñanza. Todo, no hay nada malo en esta vida. Todo lo que nos pasa nos enseña algo. Entonces siempre hay que rescatarle el lado positivo a las cosas. Por más malo que haya sido la experiencia con las personas o en la vida, hay que preguntarse, no por qué me pasa esto, sino para qué, ¿no? ¿Para qué? ¿Qué cosa me ha querido enseñar? ¿Qué me ha querido decir esta experiencia? Entonces, rescatarle lo bueno a esa situación.
Mute. Okay. All right, friends. I think we are a little more above the time today. So let's end the session. And we'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll talk about pyramids. How we can use pyramids to enhance, amplify energy in day-to-day life. So that will be a very interesting topic. So we have less than, today is Sunday, will be on Friday. So we have only 5-6 days left. So let's be consistent and finish this 21 days with a bang. So.
Seamos consistentes con la asistencia y con las meditaciones. Mañana es un tema muy importante y se va a hablar acerca de las pirámides porque esta es la base del programa de PSSM, porque la meditación esta que estamos haciendo está basado en pues la meditación pirámide, que es el Anapanasati.
Okay, hola. And adios.
Adiós. Adiós. Adiós y gracias.
Yeah, all right.
Muchas gracias.